Where is the best place to buy a home in Oakville in 2026? There's no simple answer for this, but I'm going to make it easy for you. There are different areas of Oakville. Some of them some of them you may not know. Bronte, West Oak Trails, Westmount, Falgarwood, Joshua Creek, College Park, the list goes on. But one area that I find that not a lot of people know about, and this is people who are new to Oakville and potentially moving into Oakville, is an area which is smack dab right in the middle called College Park. So College Park is an area of Oakville right here that I've outlined by the map. And these are the boundaries that I'm going to show you. So College Park essentially has a northern border, which is Upper Middle Road, which is right over here. You can see my cursor kind of scrolling across. The eastern border is approximately Trafalgar Road. There's a little bit of a bleed over of College Park just east of Trafalgar here. The southern boundary is the QEW, which is right over here. And then the westernmost boundary is the 16 Mile Creek, which is right over here. So, why is College Park a good area to buy, and why should you focus on it if you're looking to buy in Oakville? Well, number one, when you look at College Park compared to other areas of Oakville, other pockets of Oakville, Park tends to be a little bit underpriced versus other areas of Oakville. If you look at areas such as Bronte, for example, Bronte, if you know or if you don't know, is southwestern Oakville. So if I just zoom out the map, if I go to Bronte, let's keep on going. Bronte is right over here. So this is Bronte. Bronte for years and years was a very like non-desirable, quiet area. Nobody really was too excited to kind of move in there, but revitalization has taken Bronte to a whole new level over recent years. And as such, with that, pricing has gone up a lot in Bronte. So you've got, your big lots with bungalows that have been, torn down and bigger custom homes built all in Bronte. That revitalization has been going on for a while. And prior to that, Bronte was very quiet. And I'm going back, I lose track of time, but let's rewind the clock. I don't know, 15 years or so, 15, 20 years. Let's call it 20 years. Bronte was not an area that people were interested in moving into. People were focusing on other areas of Oakville, but Bronte has gone through tremendous revitalization, and as such, prices have increased. So if we compare Bronte to an area like College Park, so what are the pros for College Park? Well, number one, it's much earlier in the regentrification process. So what I mean by that is, older homes on big lots, they're being torn down now. They're custom homes that are being built in College Park, which definitely helps the property values rise. But having said that, when I look at College Park versus Bronte, College Park definitely is lagging behind the revitalization that Bronte has experienced. So because of this lag, you're going to have, when we look at real estate and the fundamentals of real estate, is a upswing in prices that are going to occur over time, right, with the real estate market. So if you have an area that is starting to go through regentrification now, you're at the earlier stages of price growth. So that's the one of the advantages of a place like College Park. Another advantage, that you look at when you look at College Park, and again, remember, eastern boundary is Trafalgar, northern boundary is Upper Middle Road, western boundary is 16 Mile Creek, and then southern boundary is the QEW. Look at the proximity of College Park to the Oakville Go, right? This is College Park here again, where my cursor is, and the Oakville Go station is right here. So you're very close in terms of traveling, to the Oakville Go in the morning if you're commuting to downtown through work, or if you're taking the Go train, the Via train, whatever. You're very geographically close to Oakville Go, which, is a nice benefit because it saves, time in the morning, when you're driving down there. Another thing that I find when I talk to people that people really like about College Park now is the school districts. So College Park has the high school, which is White Oaks. So White Oaks is located on Montclair Drive, and that is right about here. So smack dab in the middle. So White Oaks is a school now that's sought after with the IB program. People want to have their kids in the program, and it's one of the schools in Oakville that people like. Again, rewind the time back, and I'm losing track of time. Going back 20 years plus. Um, Nobody really liked White Oaks, right? People in this area were going over to Iroquois Ridge, which is in northeast Oakville. But times changed, right? And White Oaks now is a school where people want to go because of the IB program, and it's just a school that has a good reputation now. So that is another plus that I see when I'm talking to people that are looking at College Park. They like the fact that their kids can go to White Oaks. So what's interesting too about College Park is it kind of has everything in terms of different property types. So you've got townhomes, lined across, McCraney Street East. There's a whole bunch of townhomes. There's condo townhomes, which are kind of lined along Sixth Line here. Um, and the important distinction, which some may know, some may not know, is townhomes, so freehold townhomes versus condo townhomes. Freehold townhomes don't have a condo fee, versus a condo townhome will have a condo fee. And these are not stacked townhomes that people notice in newer areas, i.e., north of Dundas. These are like classic style condo townhomes where when you look at them, they look like freehold townhomes. They're all connected, and there's no dwelling on top of you and below you, but rather just like a single dwelling. And visually, it looks like a freehold townhome, but you have the condo fees associated with the ownership. And condo fees will go towards things such as exterior maintenance of the property, grass cutting, snow removal, exterior building insurance, windows, roofing, that sort of things. So the condo fees definitely play a factor in the maintenance and upkeep of the actual dwelling. So again, you've got townhomes, you've got condo townhomes, you've got detached homes all over the place in College Park, literally everywhere. On Oxford, on Ridge, on Rain, like everywhere. Detached homes. You've got semi-detached homes, right? So semi-detached homes you can often find them in the interior here on streets such as Red Bank, Napier, Palatine. So there's everything, every property type in College Park. Also, you got condos. So you've got condos over here on Marlborough Court. There's also like rental buildings, so new purpose-built rentals. So new buildings that have been built that are strictly rentals. So you've got everything here. And then also too, on the other end of the scale, you have larger deep lots on streets such as I would say like Radcliffe and Regency over here, which a lot of these lots back onto the 16 Mile Creek, which is desirable. A price point of these homes over the $2 million mark, and then as well over here in this kind of pocket here with 16 Mile Creek, you got homes on different streets and courts that again back onto 16 Mile Creek. So there's like a little bit of everything in College Park in terms of property type. And for the most part, why I think it's a good area for people to focus on who are looking to buy in Oakville is the fact that it's so central, right? It's so central within Oakville. If you're going to Toronto, if you're going to, Burlington, you're right in the middle, which saves commuting time. It seems like insignificant, but it's a factor when you're centrally located within the town. And then also with that central nature of College Park, you're so close to the GO train station again, which is a positive, right? If it saves you 10 minutes in the morning, of hassle driving, that's, you can't put a price tag on that sanity as well, to having a simpler, more sane life. So that's it from a high level. College Park is an area I think people should focus on. And that's about it for this video. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help answer anything. Take care. See you in the next video.